Krayzie Bone the rapper was born in Los Angeles, California, and quickly gained a following with his up-tempo and often humorous songs. He was a songwriter and performer with a unique style and sound that appealed to a variety of listeners. His songs reached mainstream success with the release of his first album in 2000, and the single Thuggish Ruggish Bone going platinum in the United States. From 2000 to 2005, Krayzie Bone released 3 more albums and several mixtapes, gaining a somewhat cult following. Krayzie Bone started to experiment with his sound and collaborate with a few other artists in 2007. By 2010, his rap career began to dwindle due to lack of radio airplay and declining sales. That same year, Krayzie Bone announced he was retiring from rapping and was working on other business ventures. Krayzie Bone still made occasional appearances in the independent rap world, but his methods had changed and he was now focusing on technology. He released a new album in 2014, but it failed to gain any real attention or success. In 2016, Krayzie Bone was featured heavily in a few songs, but he failed to return to relevancy once. In 2017, Krayzie Bone returned with a new album that unfortunately failed to make an impact. His subsequent independent releases didn't fare any better and his career hit a wall. After a few years of inactivity, Krayzie Bone started to release singles and videos in 2019. His audience had grown, but the commercial success of his music was still lacking. He was still respected by other rappers, but his popularity wasn't matching up to his peers. Krayzie Bone released his latest single in 2020, but it failed to reach the same heights as his past hits. Despite his lack of success, Krayzie Bone still held a spot in the industry as a respected lyricist. He was still an influence to many up-and-coming rappers and producers as well. Krayzie Bone kept releasing independent mixtapes and singles in 2021. He became more active on social media and even began to stream some of his music. Despite his increased presence, Krayzie Bone failed to capture the audience he once had. He continued to produce music in 2021, but his songs failed to make any significant impact. Krayzie Bone's streams began to decrease and his fan base was becoming less and less interested. He continued to release music sporadically, but he was no longer the tech star he once was. Krayzie Bone's career was slowly fading, and his days of fame were all but over.